Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce, my name is Aldeldenita from class 6B Public Administration. Here I will explain about foreign policy in Japan. Number 1. Policy art on promotion of women participation and advancement in the workplace. This policy in economic strategy policy called Abenomics. Abenomics has a foundation known as the three around, namely. Number 1, structural reform is more about the use of state treasure, which is focused on infrastructure, and tax incentive refer to the effort made to attract investors in ongoing economic activity. Number 2, monetary policy issued by the central bank to regulate the money supply there. Japan currently wants to raise the value so that it touches the 2% figure and boost the internal economy. Due to Japan condition, which is said to be crucial to reducing the deficit by increasing the income tax from 5% to 8%. Number 3, fiscal stimulus or fiscal consolidation. Point 3 is a very big problem there. According to the Organization for Economic Development Cooperation, Japan has the highest GDP among other countries, but the Japanese economy is still static. The Act Promotion for Women Participation and Advancement in the Workplace policy is a policy that promotes the participation and empowerment of women in the work environment. Police also serves to observe government oversight of Japanese company through data transparency. Therefore, through the arc on formation of women participation and investment in the workplace policy, the government encourages private company in Japan to be able to contribute to company policy regulation to create a friendly environment for women. Company that successfully implement this policy will be rewarded with a certificate, namely an Eruboshi certificate. In general, the womenomic policy is a positive effort made by the Japanese government to encourage women empowerment, which then produce other policies, namely the Act on Promotion of Women Participation and Advancement in the Workplace policy by encouraging the Japanese private industrial sector to participate in increasing women participation. However, the particular culture that affiliates and is style applied in Japan with the work culture in Japan that is not friendly to women can be an obstacle to the implementation the Act on Promotion of Women Participation and Advancement in the Workplace policy. After Abe resignation, Suga has confirmed that he will maintain the principle of Abenomics along with a supplementary policy, namely Suganomics in economy policy, and continue to take measures to contain COVID-19. Number 2, Japan's global policy on the basis of proactive contribution to peace. Japan, which has long been known for this Pacific state, is currently trying to put forward a proactive contribution, which is marked by the existence of Japan global policy on the basis of proactive contribution to peace, so that this has become a reform for Japan foreign policy, especially in the security and defense aspect. Through these new policies, Japan seeks to increase the role of the military as a deterrent effort to defend itself from various threats and seek to actively participate in international affairs. Proactive contribution to space issues is the basic or foundation of Japan's policy in very formulation of Japan defense and security policy aimed at realizing its effort to actively contribute to internal space. In response to the drastically changed security environment, Japan under the government of Prime Minister Shinzo Abe formed national security strategy. The keyword of this strategy is proactive contribution to peace, which encouraged Japan to play a more proactive role in line with the participation of international peace. This policy stems from the view that Japan cannot protect its own peace and security, so Japan needs to actively contribute to regional and global security stability. Japan seeks to increase the role of the military as a deterrent effort to defend itself from various threats and seeks to actively participate in international affairs. The concept also encourages Japan participants to actively contribute to phase on the participation of international cooperation. Number 3. Policy for Human Empowerment, Institutional Reform, and Gathering Wisdom toward ASEAN. In 2020, the government of Japan introduced 3 new forest policy direction to the United Nations in Southeast Asia ASEAN regarding the form of cooperation established between the two parties. The 3 new policies include human empowerment, institutional reform, and wisdom gathering. On human empowerment, Japan stated the Industrial Human Resource Development Cooperation Initiative 2.0 during the 2018 Japan ASEAN Summit, with a target of empowering 80,000 industrial human resources within 5 years until 2023. He said that currently the effort has been carried according to the schedule which for areas confrontation cooperation, namely the application of technology, product development, innovation power, and business management, as well as a new field of cooperation related to the digital economy. Regarding institutional reform, Japan believes that reforming democratic political system will help member countries to realize a dynamic ASEAN. Japan considers that there should be a social system that allows human resources that have been developed to show their ability well. So this step is a continue of the previous step. Japan has committed to always side by side with ASEAN in establishing a diverse and dynamic country and society in the region. The last point is the gathering of wisdom. Japan and ASEAN can cooperate in gathering each other's wisdom and deepening it for the same purpose. In this regard, the most significant challenge faced by ASEAN and Japan by sharing knowledge and experience is disaster management. Given that ASEAN and Japan share the same threat of serious natural disaster, the ASEAN Coordinating Center for Humanitarian Assistance on Disaster Management, or AHA Center, has been strengthened. So many explanations for me. I apologize if there are shortcomings and mistakes in pronunciation. I hope the material I convey is understandable. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.